Hey, 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 it's your boy again, KQKC Boxing. I hope today, my chat room, I will be able to see the chats that come through. But if I do not, I will keep going. First, I want to give a shout out to the LDBC for the simple reason they are my guide, my guide to making my channel better, my guide to making my channel grow, my guide to different ideas. As one member would say, and I'm not afraid to say his name is Fanar International Boxing. He always said that he might be a little biased with this, but he started off doing videos. He did not do a lot of live streams at first. I mean, now he does do them, but I was able to do live streams, and now I'm at 120. And I've been going into my 6th month now. And I want to thank the LDBC. They are a great group of guys. They are. And CJ Goodfellow, I reach out to him and he will respond back. You know, maybe not in 2 seconds, but he will respond back that same day. Put it that way, within that hour. And he's a good guy, you know, and I follow his directions completely doing or downloading Hangouts here. So hopefully you'll be able to see, I will be able to see your chat. And if I do, I will answer your questions to the best of my ability. So first, I just want to give a shout out to the LDBC. And also want you to check out the Smoke City Mobcast tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Central Time and 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Yes, you read that right. Demetrius Andrade is an opportunist. Now, as I was scrolling the internet, which I always do, to see what other channels are talking about, or what's the latest news, or like Ticket TV. Now, I don't know how quick he got that, but where DR, I'm sorry, but man, I had to say that shit, man. Deontay Wilder broke a man that was in a mascot outfit jaw. The man's jaw is broken. The man is sucking out of a straw for nutrients. His whole diet is coming up through a straw. Now, that's not funny, but they at least could have told my man, hey, Deontay, champ, you can show off your power, but be careful, man. It's a dude in there, man, and he ain't no boxer. He ain't got no damn mouthpiece on. He ain't got no helmet on or nothing, you know. If y'all gonna do some shit like that, and if I was the guy in the mascot, I would have said, look, dude, man, look, come on, don't do this shit to me, you know. So therefore, I understand, you know, and I think everybody understood everything, and I think everything gonna be okay, you know. But seriously, they should have said something. Not only could the champ broke his hand just by hitting, because you know the top of your head is the hardest, you know. And Deontay Wilder has power in that right hand, very, very heavy power, and he could have hit his hand on top of that man's head. See, that cushion from the mascot, that ain't gonna help. You know, that's just like him having on not even boxing gloves, hand wraps, damn near, you know. And Deontay Wilder, goddamn ticket, you crazy as hell, man. You know, don't know how you got it, but man, I got the whiff of it, and you got it fast. You know, see that's what I mean. You know, in order for me to relate to my subscribers, which I appreciate you all 100%, 110%, because you give me the inspiration to keep going. I remember I was at 25 subscribers. Everybody kept saying quit, quit, quit. I mean, I stayed at 25 for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Whatever. Man, why don't you quit? Ain't nobody listening to your ass, you know, this and that. And ain't nobody gonna really help you, you know, because everybody out for themselves and everybody doing their own thing and this and that. I said, no, I like boxing and I like talking about boxing, and I would love to talk about boxing with other people. You know, I'm gonna keep it up. If I don't get any, I just don't get any, you know. And I'm trying to help out the American Cancer Society. And, you know, we all know my backstory, you know, and I'm gonna take time out to tell you this once again before I get into Demetrius Andrade. I had, well, my father had sisters and brothers. It was 13 of them. 3 is still living. 10 is dead. And they didn't die by Alzheimer's. They didn't die by AIDS or anything like that. It was cancer. Yes, it was. Had a couple uncles had stomach cancer. Had a couple uncles that had prostate cancer. I had an auntie that had breast cancer. They removed one breast, they removed the other breast. Then it came back and she died. Then I had another auntie that had cancer. But by the time she found out, she was in the later stage before. And she didn't have too much longer to live. And the rest, the whole 10 died of cancer. Just let me put it that way. It'd be all day when we go down to it. And that made me, oh, one more thing. My father, he has cancer as we speak. So that gave me the initiative to do something about it, or to help do something about it. That's why I set up the Pay Me account. And also help grow the channel, but, you know, I have to do something, you know, and I don't want my kids, because evidently it's hereditary. And same with my mother's side. Alzheimer's is hereditary on her side of the family. So, well, at least 3 of them died of that. And I think my mother has a touch of it now. But that's enough of depressing news. I want to talk about Demetrius Andrade as an opportunist, which he is. He had all the opportunity in the world to be that superstar that everyone wanted him to be. But he could never get it going. First of all, bad decisions. I don't know who was in his ear. I don't know who he was talking to. I don't know who he was at that time. But all I knew was that he was a great boxer. I mean, you can ask Nazim. He would tell you that Demetrius Andrade was the best boxer in the amateurs. It always was either him or Keith Thurman that would end up in the finals, semifinals, or whatever. And one made it, one didn't. Or now, one is some type of made it, and one is pretty much milking it, marinating it. Now, Demetrius Andrade started his career off with Rock Nation, which at that time, well, I'm going to start at Rock Nation. I mean, I'm quite sure he started his career off a little bit before there, but we're going to start off with Rock Nation, which is no longer around. But for some reason, he had the idea that he was a better boxer than Charlo. I believe it was Jamal Charlo, not Jamel. And he had that belief that he can beat them. But he felt that he should get paid more since he was a better boxer than they were, according to his standards, not no professional standards, not ranked, but by his standards. But I will tell you this, the Charlos weren't no slouch either, and Al Heyman seen that. Yes, Al Heyman was around at that time. And Al Heyman said, look, I want to pay my fighter this X amount of dollars. So he pretty much made more than Demetrius Andrade. So guess what? Demetrius Andrade got into his feelings and he backed out of the fight. So ever since then, he had some type of hard on. He had some type of in his feelings with the Charlos, stalking them, busting in press conferences with them. Every time he posts something on the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, it's all about the Charlo twins. That's all it's about. But you have to understand, in this business, boxing, outside the ring, you have to get with someone that you know, or who you know. And my chat's still not working. I wonder why. Man, I see someone's trying to listen in or make a chat, but if you can say something, feel free to say something so I can see if my chat is working. And as I was saying, Jamal Charlo got with Al Heyman. And Al Heyman, we all know, makes things happen. And he definitely does that. So that way, you know, you can see that he make things happen. So he took the Charlos far as he could. And they did the work. They put in the hard work. Now, for some reason, Demetrius Andrade thinks he's the cream of the crop. That he don't have to work so hard. He's Superman. But he hasn't fought anyone either. Now, The Charlos, I have to admit, they fought better competition than Demetrius and Andrade. See, his fight is coming up, and maybe that's why all the channels are talking about him. I caught a Goodfellas Sports TV talking about him. You know, I was going to talk about him, but you know, I have to mention him because I don't want anyone think I'm piggybacking off another channel, because it's not like that. You know, I watch a lot of channels, especially the LDBC channels, and especially my boy CJ, because I'm gonna get in touch with him today, because I still can't see the chat. You know, I got everything done. I download everything, and I'm doing my live stream, and I'm on the right, got the group chat there, but just don't see any questions being asked. I even tested it out and posted something for myself, and it went through. So I don't know, is it someone else? But please forgive me that my chat room is not working. But feel free to listen in, please, because this is important. It's important to my subscribers, and it's important to the boxers. Now I just got to listen to Fanon. He mentioned Demetrius Andrade also. Now, don't get me wrong. Demetrius Andrade was a boxing fool when he was younger, but he became a regular fool when he got a little bit older, because everybody was telling him how good he was. So he wanted Rock Nation to pay him all this money. Then when he found out Charlo was making way more than he was, he gets pissed and don't fight. You know, he's starting off, you know, in a bad direction. Then he tried to sue Rock Nation for messing up his career. No, you messed up your career. You, the one, will not accept the money. Sometimes we have to do what we don't want to do in order for us to get the results we was hoping for. If I said that correctly. We have to do what we want to do in order for us to get the outcome that we initially expected. Other words, you have to humble yourself. Take what they offer you. Improve yourself. Then the big paydays will come at the end or down the line, or get bigger and bigger as you go. Demetrius Andrade doesn't see it that way. I really believe he pulls out of these fights because he thinks someone going to chase him or beg him and tell him that, okay, we'll give you another 200,000. We'll give you another $1 million. We'll give you another X amount of dollars if you take on the fight. And that wasn't happening. So guess what? He's without an opponent. The opponent is there, ready to fight, but Demetrius Andrade is not there, ready to fight. But the Charlos, they show up to fight on every fight. Even a one-legged dude, they went in there and fought. They knew what they was facing, but hey, a fight is a fight. A payday is a payday. When you're a champion, when you have a heart of a lion, which I believe the Charlos do. I really do. I believe they are big twins that want to do big things and get into big fights. Al Heyman has brought them a long ways. As they would tell you themselves, they're not there yet. They're nearly there, but they're not there yet. They haven't hit that plateau of a big make me fight. They haven't hit that plateau where everyone see the Charlos as the top dogs of their division. Now, I might be wrong. You know why? Because now it's duck season. That's right. Everybody cleaning out their guns and everybody got their duck calls, you know, so they can kill some ducks. You know, right, Sean Porter? Right, Kenny Porter? Right, Triple G? Right, Canelo Alvarez? Those are the ducks. Triple G is ducking who? Charlo. He's not happy that he had to fight a young gun, a young hungry lion, a young black hungry lion that knows how to move, that knows how to throw a jab on a southpaw or an orthodox. Right, Abel Sanchez? Hello. Triple G don't like that. See, Triple G like to put his head on yours and just slug. What, Mexican style. But see, Charlo like to fight Houston style. Ring generalship, uppercuts, movement, angles. Go side to side besides straight back. A very disciplined fighter. Both Charlos, Ronnie Shields or Derrick James, no matter who they are with, they are a natural talent in my eyes. Same with Earl Spence. They're ducking him. Sean Porter. Every great fighter that knows how to fight, there's someone in their division is hiding, ducking, or doing whatever they have to do. And it's sad. It's very sad. But I tell you this. What goes around will definitely come around. Now, don't forget to hit that like button if you're listening. And also, still leave your comments, because for some reason, when I rerun the live stream, it will show the questions that have been asked and who listened in. So, anyway, also, you have Canelo Alvarez. He's ducking. He's like what Blue Blood said. I don't exactly remember the phrase, but I will say that he's cheating his own legacy. How about that? Is that sufficient enough? He's cheating his own legacy. Why is he doing that? I wonder. Why is he cheating his own legacy? Anybody have any idea? I hope not. so that's what I'm trying to say. He's cheating. How can I say this again? He's cheating his own legacy by moving up, fighting a nobody. This Rocky, was it Fielding? Rocky Fielding? Yeah, I guess that's his last name. I don't know, but I don't know anything about him. But the only thing I know about him is that he's fighting Canelo. That's it. But Demetrius Andrade is the subject I want to talk about, because Demetrius Andrade is an opportunist. See, the promotion company he had before him, just leave a chat and it will rerun it when I rerun it. I see someone else trying to look or leave a chat, but it's not working correctly like I thought it would. I did everything correctly, but leave a chat, and once I rerun it, then the chats appear. Don't ask me why. I don't know, but I will appreciate if you keep listening. Now, as I was mentioning, Demetrius Andrade, he had Star Promotions, and they was honest. They was brutally honest. I mean, they didn't mean no harm, but they just say nobody want to fuck with you. I mean, it's just simple as that. Because of your past history. See, a lot of fighters don't understand this shit, you know? Like Tank Davis. Look at all the shit he getting into. He's a headache right now for Mayweather or anybody. Mayweather's not the best promoter, I can tell you that right now. But I don't care if he with Al Heyman or Bob Arum or whoever. He's a pain in the ass. He's one of them young pain in the ass. And he got great talent. He has a great future ahead of him. But he lacked that discipline. Just like Demetrius Andrade. He lacks discipline. He lacked decision making. First of all, he's full of himself. Yes, he was a boxing fool back in the days. He knew Keith Thurman back in the day. He was a boxing fool. I'm serious. I seen him fight many times. What happened? I don't know. He disappeared on the scene. He was having promotional issues. He tried to sue Rock Nation, everything. Then next thing you know, he comes back with an earring in his nose and talking crazy shit. He hasn't done nothing at 154. You know, I have to agree with Goodfella Sports TV. Demetrius Andrade hasn't done anything at 154. How can you call out the Charlos? You're talking about they getting old and tired and haven't fought anyone. In reality, you're older than they are. And they fought people better than you. I mean, come on. You fought some dude named Walter. We remember Fox, okay? Willie Nelson, he was tall, B-level fighter, really, because he thought he was Diego Corrales. So he was tall and trying to fight on the inside, which it didn't work out so great. And Willie Nelson tagged your ass I don't know how many times. And what you do, you tackle them through the ropes. You follow somebody named what's that guy named Fabian somebody. Then matter of fact, Vodarosa knocked you down twice. One time, I'm not for sure, but I know you got knocked down, Vodarosa. And Charlo fought Vodarosa and won. It was kind of a little tough fight for him, but he won. Charlo fought Luber, an up-and-coming fighter who thought that he was the best at 154. The Hammer. I call this one Sledge. Okay, well, he got the hammer laid down on his ass. He was on the ground shaking. That's Jamal Charlo. No, that was Jamel Charlo. Then Julian J. Rock fought Charles Hadley under Don King Productions. He both have been the best they had ever. Don King. They say that about everybody. Amir Iman. Oh, I told you we had us one. We had us one. Well, Adrian Granada from right here in Chicago, he put an end to that. Then he had a nerve to say at 140, he wanted Crawford or Floyd Mayweather. I mean, are you for real? You know, I mean, it's funny how boxing works outside the ring. And it's funny how Demetrius Andrade is not honest with himself. Because I'm going to tell you this. Demetrius Andrade, he's the type of guy that might say something, then he changes his mind. He's not confident in his choices. He's not confident in his choice of words. He's not confident in a lot of things. Why? I don't know. You know, I really don't. You know, it amazes me. It boggles me. I guess, I don't know, but you know, it's something wrong with Demetrius Andrade. He just don't get it. I don't know why. But it boggles me to think that a person makes a comment, but he's not sure of his comment. Did I say that correctly? Well, I hope I did. Now, when I'm talking about like, okay, like Earl Spence. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this, and a lot of people have said this before, you know, how they said Earl Spence was on steroids. Well, he did say it. Then, of course, he retracted it and said, I didn't say that. I don't know, the media always put stuff out in my words and change my words around, this and that. No, you did say that. One thing I cannot stand is a person that can't stand on their own 2 feet as a man. If I said something about someone, I'm going to say, well, I really didn't mean it that way. I said it because, you know, I was mad or I was frustrated. I didn't mean nothing. But I would say, no. I said it. You know, I'm sorry you took offense to it, but I said it. Why? Because I believe it. Now, that's my personal opinion. If you're not doing anything, then you will know. But in my eyes, I think you are. That's all. You don't have to bow down, tie down, and cow down. You got to speak the truth. You know, I mean, I wish I can get through to these chats. I really do. You know, it's no fun talking to yourself. It's just not. You know, it's different when you're making a video. You're trying to get your point across. And like a good friend of mine said, Vanna, I won't say good friend, but associate. Vanna said it's hard coming up with a topic and to make a video. And I do 3 to 4 a day. But now I'm trying to do a live stream, and it's just no fun when I don't have no one to answer questions or, you know, ask them what they think. I'm talking to myself, basically, but I'm going to go on and grind and get through it and just give you my opinion till I stop. Like I said, Demetrius Andrade won't stand up and be a man. No, he won't. What he would do, he would try his best to get out of it. That's what he would do. That's what he would do. Yes. He would do his best to get out of it. So, one more thing. I would love to see Demetrius Andrade Demetrius Andrade, I would love to see him do certain things, certain issues. You know, like let me see. I'd love to see him fight maybe someone like a Canelo. I would actually watch that fight because I know what Canelo brings to the table. I know what Demetrius Andrade brings to the table. And I would love to see that. I would. I mean, it's not going to hurt to see that. I would love to see what he's bringing. Because, see, these fights that he's going to be having, see, he's no spring chicken now. So he wasted his youth by sitting down, by being inactive. Now he's hungry. Now he want to do the grinding. Now he want to show true grit and all that. Oh man, come on. If he really wanted to show all that, if he wanted to be all that, if he wanted to eventually have a fight with Charlo, either one, he would never sign with Eddie Hearn. He knows how everybody feels about Eddie Hearn. He knows that the jury is still out on the zone. He knows that the investors are getting pissed off with Eddie Hearn. He knows that. I had one subscriber that had the nerve to tell me that, what about Al Heyman? He been in a lot of lawsuits. You know, look, motherfucker, when you that successful, when you have a stable like his, when he bent over backwards like a motherfucker, looking out for his fighters, when he paid his fighters the correct pay they should be getting, which they normally get short by other promoters. I'm not going to say the name, but here come the lawsuits. Right, Oscar? Right, Bob? when they're threatened by someone, when they don't have capability and the resources and the financial backing, like the smart Harvard brother he is, if you can't beat him, sue him. And of course, they lost. So now, let's see. Well, we couldn't beat him. We couldn't sue him. How about we try to join him? How about that? Well, that didn't work. For the simple fact that they couldn't get in touch with him. See, Al Heyman don't do too many interviews. Matter of fact, I haven't seen him doing an interview yet. He don't have to. His actions speak more louder than words can ever speak. The fighters post-fight interviews. First, I want to thank Al Heyman and PBC for giving me this opportunity to show off my showcase and showcase my skills. Fight after fight, night after night, champion after champion. So sure, shout out to Barbershop Conversation. I know this is an old topic, but it's the truth. Bob Arum, he sees the end of his reign. Now, do I respect Bob Arum? Yes, of course. Yes, I do. I respect him to the utmost. No doubt about that. But like Fred said, Barbershop Conversation, I don't steal or take nothing from nobody. I give people credit where credit is goddamn due. And Fred, Barbershop Conversation, you're right. He threatened. He knew how Floyd Mayweather left and why. He knew. Oh, yes, he did. He knew. He knew about Oscar De La Hoya. He knew what went down with Mikey Garcia. And now it's burning his ass that his top cash cow just a little while ago signed with Al Heyman, Manny Pacquiao. That's right. But see, Pacquiao's a little bit too late. He still can get some of that bread, but not much as he could have. Him and Floyd, man, on the same team. Woo-wee! Talk to me, somebody. Tell me something. Woo! That's right. That's right. Man, that would be funny, boy, wouldn't it? Man, they was on the same team. But like I said, that's burning his ass. Oh, yeah, it's burning his ass. That's right. You know why it's burning his ass? Because he has one of his main cash cow, used to be rather. And trust me, Al Heyman gonna get a few. He'll make some money off of Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao is still ready to fight, and he still have a couple years left in him. Actually, if you look at it, yes, he does. And I wouldn't put it past him that the fight go ahead with Adrian Broner because he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good in his prime. He knows what Adrian Broner brings to the table. And Adrian Broner always wanted that fight with Pacquiao. Now, Al Heyman, for some reason, like Adrian Broner. I don't know why. You know, if you can figure it out, somebody tell me. Because he doesn't show me shit. All he has shown me was he don't let his hands go. And he's pretty much he pretty much a jerk. Put it that way. He's pretty much a jerk. You know, he's pretty much a jerk. You know, and I have to be honest. He is. He's pretty much a jerk. So therefore, things might just work out for both of them in their favor. I would love to see that fight. Because see, Adrian Broner tied with Jesse Vargas. Mike Garcia whooped on that ass. Had that face swole a little bit. You know, he just don't have the goods anymore. You know, and it's funny how he traveled in a circle with Tank. And everybody said, well, what Earl Spence doing with Gervonta Davis and Adrian Broner? But see, Earl got his own mind. Earl is mature. Earl went and got his woman and baby. They spending time in Jamaica. He ain't worried about no Terrence Crawford. Matter of fact, he ain't worried about no damn body. He know what he can do. He know his skills. So I think people are worried about Earl Spence. And it's true. They running. Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. Come on. The whole welterweight division, except the ones that's down the line over the top 10, they running. And Demetrius Andrade, he's running too. But he's not running from Earl Spence. He's running from either the Charlos or, you know what? No, I take that back. He's running from anybody that will give him a fight. Anybody that can stop and shut his mouth up from saying he was the best. He has fought the best. No, he has not. Ronda Rousey has shown me shit. Oh, he's shown me he know how to rush in and throw a left running hook. That's all he showed me. I could be wrong. Doubt it, but I could be wrong. But you know what? Kudos out to Goodfella Sports TV. He hit it right on the head about Demetrius Andrade. He's an opportunist. He's trying to compare himself to the Charlos, which he's older. His fight is competitive. His heart is nowhere near the Charlos, both of them. Demetrius Andrade, what, 32? And they, what, 29? And you call them old? Yeah, they might be old to you because they continued on fighting when your ass was sent down for 3-4 years. Exaggeration. But You get my point. When Star Banner say, look, dude, nobody want to touch your ass because of your past record. Okay? So there you go. Now, I'm going to get off of Demetrius Andrade because he's a hypocrite also. I'm about clean boxers. Canelo should be banned or at least suspended for a year. Canelo that, he dropped dirty, he this and that, he this and that. But as my good buddy, good fella, Sports TV say, he didn't say that about Billy Ho. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't say that about Billy Joe Saunders when he dropped dirty. He said, no. I'm not going to fight no dirty fighter. No. That was his words. See, that's what he stand on, right? That was his slogan. But what I say earlier, he's not a confident man. He's not a true man. He doesn't stick to his guns. He changes his mind on the drop of a motherfucking dime. Well, I guess since it's for the WBO and I want to be a champion again, so I'm going to compromise my position. I'm pretty much going to sell out to Eddie Hearn. Because, see, Eddie Hearn want him to go for it and get that belt. So he can show the investors, say, hey, look, I got another champion. See? I'm doing my job. See? All that was nothing but rubbish they was talking. See? I'm doing my job. I got another champion. No matter he won with a nobody. He haven't fought nobody. But he's a champion. Okay. Well, we're going to see where we at 12, 18 months, like they say. Well, we only going to start, you know how when they just about to get ready to get the axe. Well, we just going to just show big fights and the rest of the fights we just put on the computer. Or we just won't televise them. You know, that's how you know that they didn't succeed. So, there you go. See, he want that championship belt. Because Eddie Hearn said, look, I give you extra $100 in your pocket. You know, go for that belt. But, yeah. I'm sorry, but I gotta laugh at this. That what if Demetrius Andrade? He said, I take every fight lightly. But we all know he flipped over dime. But what if his replacement is a beast that could take a punch like a motherfucker? Because most Ivory Coast Africans, they can take a punch. And when he come in there and knock Demetrius' ass out with his feet up in the air, with his back on the floor. That would be funny as hell. Demetrius who? So, there you go. That would be so funny. So I have to laugh at that. I really do. I have to laugh at that, and I have to laugh hard at that. And it's funny as hell. But I wish both fighters luck. You know, I'm not that biased. You know, I'm brutally honest, but I'm not that biased. And I really, really am sorry. And I apologize 120% that I can't get my chat room to work. It's something I'm not doing right. And I'm going to check with my guy again and see what's wrong. Because, you know, sometimes, you know, you like to interact with your subscribers. You know, that's how you develop a relationship. That's how they can get to know me better. You know, I was going to do a video presenting my life up to this point. You know, not every single thing, but, you know, how I came to be where I am. And what does KQKC stands for? A lot of people have been asking. And I said, as soon as I make 1,000 subscribers, I will let everyone know. But, you know, I got some good subscribers that haven't left me. The ones that's true and the ones that really want to help me, they stayed. And I appreciate that. And you know what? I might say it sooner. It depends how I look at the end of the year. Because it does stands for something, KQKC. A lot of people thought I'm from Kansas City, but I'm not. I'm from Chicago. Yes. But anyway, I was listening to Fanon. He was from the north side. Which is okay. You know, I know what Maywood and all them was said, but I used to hang in K-Town on the west side, you know. And Isaiah Thomas went to school at St. Joe's, Westchester. That's right. He didn't go in the hood. He could have went to Marshall, you know, one of those schools, Westinghouse, Manly. All those are what they call West Side schools. And yes, we had Mark Aguirre, Skip Dillard, Terry Cummins. Terry Cummins from the South Side, Augill Gardens, where Barack Obama did his community organizing at. But people thought that's all Barack Obama did. He was an organizer. No, he was not. He was a constitutional teacher or professor at the University of Chicago. He went to Columbia to school, but he went to Harvard Law. And he was president of the Harvard Law Review. Yes, I have met Barack Obama in person. I worked on his campaign. So, therefore, I know my Chicago sides. I'm from Inglewood, which is the south side of Chicago. Then you have the Wild Wild Hundreds, they call it. It's a little farther south of Chicago. That's like 115th, 116th, 119th. They was at war with people in Augill Garden at 130th. But I moved across the bridge to Riverdale. It's the south suburbs of Chicago. And Fanon is correct. When they tore down the Ickeys, the Robert Taylor homes, Cabrini Green, they had projects from Stateway Gardens, 22nd, 22nd, all the way up to 55th, straight down Federal or State Street, full of projects. Fanon is correct. Then, when mostly whites saw that as prime location, because you can ride your bike to downtown Chicago from there. And it's funny, people that grew up in the projects right there where they got a Starbucks at, because you know they put the Starbucks in the most well-to-do neighborhoods here in Chicago. They do, and they can't even afford to even rent over there now. They can't even afford to walk or buy anything over there now. And they grew up right there, 35th and Federal, Stateway Garden. Reason why I know that, because my sister married a bum there. And plus, I knew a few buddies of mine. Then that's when all the violence started. They relocated everybody throughout the neighborhood. And you know what's going on in the projects. Well, they took that and put it out there in other people's neighborhood that was already established. But they weren't going for it. No, 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 no. You're not coming in here with that when we got our shit covered already. And the project people say, the hell we ain't. Then it's wartime and killing time. So that's how Chicago became the capital murder of the United States. So now I want to get to Floyd Mayweather before I let you all go. Floyd Mayweather is an attention seeker. He is. Now it's ringing about Habib. Want to be Conor McGregor. Of course, his boy, Floyd Mayweather boy, sitting there smiling. Then you know they up to something. But Floyd, please, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to cut this short and figure out why I cannot talk to my subscribers on my chat where I'm doing a live stream. If anybody out there knows why or what I'm doing wrong, please look at one of my videos, please, because I really want to do more of these. I want to really get to know my subscribers. So anybody out there know what I'm doing wrong? How come I can't see my subscribers? Please send me an email. It's in one of my videos descriptions. Shoot me an email. I will read them soon as I get through this live stream. I got it downloaded. I'm on Google Hangout and everything, but I just cannot see comments. I see one viewer listening or two viewers looking, whatever. But please, try to send me another one. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it pops up when I do the rerun of the live stream. I see where people try to leave me questions, but for some reason I just can't, I can't read them. They won't pop up there. I sent my own self one at the bottom here where it says enter your chat message or link here. I did one just to see would it show up, and it did with my picture on it, but I can't see nobody else's. You know why? I don't know. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was my idol. He was, and I think he is a genius when it comes to that boxing. Sure, he missed out on a lot of things when he was younger. Like reading, writing, arithmetic, history. Understand what his mother and father was into. Okay, understand that. And thanks to Uncle Roger, God bless his soul, because he's very ill right now. But thanks to Uncle Roger, who's getting the best care he ever can get right now, he took Floyd and brought him out to Las Vegas because he was getting in trouble in Michigan. But he did not have a childhood. I don't even think he finished school. But he became a hellified boxer. And I grew up on Floyd Mayweather. There's nothing you can say about Floyd that I don't know. But today, Money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy, Floyd Money Mayweather is starting to be a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. If you say you're not broke, okay, cool. I take your word at it. But sit your ass down and enjoy your retirement. Now, I understand you have money, lots of it. But sometimes you have to start being a parent. Show some parenting skills. There's no way that a young girl should be driving a Phantom. I mean, it's okay to buy a high school girl, a nice car, but a Phantom? I mean, come on. That's one thing I admire about Michael Jordan. He's from Chicago, but see, he married a young lady from not too far from where I live at. And we all know Juanita. Juanita went to Finnegan High School. Well, she has kids by Michael Jordan, except for the little baby that he has by that new Cuban girl. But Michael Jordan was right. They both was right. They took their plastic black cards that with no limit because the kids would misuse them. Throwing parties and paying for them. Have going to class. Doing everything. So they took it from them. Made them get a job. They're grown now. One is assistant coach at the University of Illinois and one is a scout. So they did the right thing. That's called parenting. So, Floyd, you don't have to sit there and spend all your money on bullshit. Sure, I understand that's your money. You do whatever you want. But you have to think about your kids and your grandkids. You live in a very comfortable life. You don't have to be in the spotlight every 5 minutes. Your day is gone. It was great, but it's gone. Stop trying to steal the spotlight from these young, up-and-coming fighters. I know they're very excited by all these new dates coming up on sports. One, Fox Network, and Showtime. Bounce, and a couple other channels. So please, stop trying to steal the show and still stop trying to steal our money. Because remember, you don't have too many haters like you used to have, where you used to pay Burger King, but they came out and they ordered to watch you lose. I think at this point, they lost interest of hating you. So please, no more fighting MMA fighters. Enjoy your retirement. Run your gym and try to help out the young fighters. Show them some new moves. Show them how to do the shoulder roll. Have fun with it. Spend some time with your kids. Take them on vacation beside P-Rilla. Do some parenting. You don't have to worry about money. Money ain't gonna be there. Because you have enough of it. You have enough investments. So you don't have to seek attention. You 40-some years old. And you dressing like you're a hip-hop youngster. Just stop, Floyd, please. You have a hell of a legacy that you can tell your kids. I can tell my grandkids. But if you keep on doing this bullshit, you're going to leave a bad taste in my mouth. Let Earl Spence do his thing. Let Terrence Crawford do his thing. Let the Charlos do their thing. Let Devin Haney do his thing. Let Tank do his thing with counseling. Adrian Broner, he's history. So Floyd, stop trying to steal the shine. You're starting to act and scare me like you one of those guys that if you don't get any attention, you just gonna rack the motherfucker. And I know you have a problem with Deontay Wilder because you're real good friends. I know. And subscribers out there, I do know. As I mentioned once before, I have a good friend that's inside. Well, he's not inside, but his cousin inside the Floyd Mayweather camp. And Floyd hates Deontay Wilder with a passion. I don't want to use the word hate, but he used it. But it's more of he have a strong dislike of Deontay Wilder. Why? I don't know. Maybe because Al Heyman praises him more. I don't know. But Al Heyman don't have anything to do too much with the day-to-day operations with him. Just Shirley Franco and Lou Duba. I mean, Lou Dubella. Lou Duba. Oh, wow. God bless his soul. He was a hell of a manager, trainer. But, so please, why are you going against your country with Anthony Joshua? I don't know. Anthony Joshua is not even cut from your cloth. Is it a money issue? I don't know. But you need to be maybe showing Deontay Wilder some pointers or trying to build a relationship with the champ. And don't think I didn't see, I forgot what fight that was, when they was outside, you trying to explain to the Charlos that when you have a private jet, you do call it the runway or something, you call it the something. And the Charlo looked at Floyd like, man, look, we ain't trying to fuck with you. All right? Your time came and gone, but we have respect for you, but we ain't trying to do this with you. And I don't blame him. Floyd, my idol, everything, and I don't blame him. But please, Floyd, stop. Stop with trying to take all the shine. All right? We get it. You're 50-0. We get it. You retired. Stay retired. You don't have to always be in the news. It's better to be heard and not seen. That's what I always say. Take a page out of your mentor or your second father book, Al Heyman. You say that's your second father? When the last time you see Al Heyman trying to steal the shine from Bob Arum or Eddie Hearn? Never. Never. Everything they said about him, he never came back and retaliated. He just won and kept pushing, kept making better deals, kept taking care of his fighters, and kept pushing. So, with that, I'm going to end it right there because I do need to find out why my chats won't show up live. Now, once I rerun it, you probably see the chat, or if someone left me chat, then. But right now, I cannot see them. If someone watching, which I hope, and I need your subscription back, hit the like button too. Try to leave me a chat Now, ask me a question, somebody, if somebody listening, and let's just see where it go through. I don't know if y'all been trying or not, but I hope and pray that it goes through, because I definitely don't know what's the problem. But that's one thing about the LDBC. I can reach out to any of them brothers, and they can give me their idea what might be wrong, or they can give me their idea of what could be wrong. Of course, I asked one brother. He told me what to do, and I did that. And nothing still's not happening right now. So I still don't see anything. Maybe I'm pushing the wrong button. But like I said, I tested myself, see did it work before I did the chat. I did enter chat message or link here. And I did it and hit enter, and boom, there you go. So what I'm doing wrong, I don't know. But hopefully I can have this corrected for the next chat. And I'm gonna tell you something. If I get this ready or get this situated, I'm gonna do another chat today. Yes, I am. Normally I do 3 videos per day, but I'm gonna do another chat. This is gonna be a chat day. I mean, I did 1 video already, or 2. I don't know. But I'm gonna do it again. But this is KQKC Boxing, and I hope you enjoyed the content I was trying to say about Demetrius Andrade. You know, once he get to the zone, he's gonna be somewhat like Terrence Crawford. He's not gonna be able to cross that street and fight anybody, which probably that's how he wanted it. You know, he's gonna be a champion, but he's gonna be a lonely champion. He still is not gonna get that recognition. Why? Because he fought nobody to get that belt. Just like Charles Martin. We all remember when Charles Martin claimed, I'm the champ, I'm the heavyweight champ. Wow, that was a knockout. And Jim Gray said, you didn't touch him. He twisted his Achilles heel. Oh, okay, well, that was, you know, get ready to lie. Just that fast. That's Demetrius Andrade. You know, he lies. See, he say something. Then when somebody approach him about it, he twists it around. In other words, he doesn't stand his ground. He's what are those called a flip-flopper. You know, he flip-flops. Whatever the occasion call, he'll roll with it. If the occasion called for him to talk bad about somebody because other people talking bad about him, he put a 2 cents in. Then he go to the next room, somebody talking good about that person, then he put his 2 cents in and talk good about him. So, what they used to call it, two-faced. He's two-faced. That's what he is. Then, if the actual person approach him, he would say, well, I didn't say that. The media twisted my words around. Yes, you did. Stand up and be a man. That's one thing I do not like. A man that don't respect and hold on to his principles. You know. That's one thing about it. I had a best friend. Well, I thought we were best friends. He said, oh man, I don't date sisters. All I date is Hispanic women. I said, oh, okay. Well, hey, you know, go for what you like. You know, this and that. The next thing I know, he walking down the street with a sister. I said, wait a minute, I thought you don't date black women. Well, I had to make an exception with her, man, because she is so beautiful, this and that. I said, man, you just compromise your position. You know? So, in other words, you just lied. You know, I mean, you don't stand. You can't stand tall. I ain't saying he'll be a rat or something, In jail? Yes, he would, probably. But, you know, shit like that, I just don't like. I'm sorry, I just don't like that. You know, if you're going to be a man, be a man. The Bible said, honor thy mother and honor thy father. But if my mother and my father say something derogatory or negative about my daughter, even though that's their grandchild and they love her, I'm going to say something. I'm a man. I'm their father. And my job is to protect them no matter whom they are. But at the same time, I have to show respect to my parents. So therefore, I'm not changing my position. I'm putting my position in a more not so hostile way. I'm not gonna curse them out. Anybody else, I would. Like my father always say, a person curses because they can't find the words to express themselves. So I had to find the words to express myself and tell them what I thought. And tell them, please, you know, don't disrespect me in front of my daughter. And please don't disrespect my daughter. And they understood. They understood what it was. It is what it is. And with that, I'm KQKC Boxing. If you like the content that I just went through with this live stream, and again, I do apologize for not being able to see your chat. Sure, I can see it on the rerun of this live stream. But of course, I will reach out to the brother again and see what he says about the live stream and what I'm doing wrong. But again, I'm KQKC Boxing Channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I need your subscription today. And also, please hit the icon bell. Once you subscribe to my channel, once you hit the icon bell, you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And make sure you please hit that like button. And like I always in my videos, I'm not new to this boxing shit. Oh no. But I'm true to this boxing shit. And with that, like always, peace and love.